This display of vandalism is just a small fraction of the problem with gangs in Richmond. Police say they play a role in every crime ranging from drugs to armed robberies. Tonight, an exclusive report on gang activity. From corner to corner, block to block, they roam the streets, making their mark.
Gang activity and gang violence is still prevalent within the city limits. It's not as in your face as it once was, say, 4 or 5 years ago.
Police say neighborhood gangs have become smarter to avoid getting caught.
They're more discreet about their activity.
Out of sight, but not out of mind. Their presence is still felt.
It's not illegal to be a gang member. It's not illegal. It only becomes illegal to be a gang member when you commit a crime.
Second responder to radio.
A tremendous amount of robberies, drug dealing, breaking and entering. Unfortunately, we've had homicides.
All gang related.
All gang related.
Day and night, more than 40 active gangs plague the city of Richmond.
Whether it be your Bloods, your Crips, your Latin Kings, your MS-13, we by far and away have more of your homegrown gangs.
It's all crazy. It's all dumb.
Chris Robinson used to be a member of the Gangster Disciples. He joined at the age of 15.
I was basically looking for something to fit in, somebody that I felt like loved me, cared about me.
When he first became a GD, Chris says wearing the colors and being part of a crew amazed him.
Because you think you know what you're doing, but you're not.
A lesson Chris would learn when he turned 18. One evening at a nightclub, he got into an altercation with rival gang members.
They're throwing up gang signs.
Gang members who he had never met.
I remember the guy coming over and just swinging on me. And we started fighting, and it was like 5, 6 of them.
The fight moves to the parking lot, and Chris wants to get to his car.
Because I had a gun in my car. When I shot in the air, it just commenced to being a whole bunch of shooting going on. So I jump up and start running toward my car, and I never make it.
What happened?
I got shot in the back.
Paralyzed from the waist down.
You don't want to suffer. This is something that you might get a thrill out of for a day or a month or whatever. But this wheelchair is something I got to deal with for the rest of my life.
In light of everything, Chris still has a positive outlook on life. Aside from raising his daughter, Chris has played wheelchair basketball for the last 7 years.
When I was a kid shooting the basketball, I wanted to play in the NBA.
Well, his dream has sort of come true. His skills on the court has earned him a 1-year contract to play in Germany.
I'm super excited, and I leave in August.
Sitting in a wheelchair for 17 years, the price Chris Robinson had to pay for joining a gang. A night on the town for the anti-gang unit. They have one goal, and that's to simply clean up. From sunrise,
there's a lot going on here,
to sunset, a war rages on between Richmond police and gang members.
Night like the night, going around checking for graffiti and stuff like that. Start to get a grip on where these guys may be hanging out and conducting business.
360, ADR, More Del Rey. LK for Latin King, 5-pointed crown. Those are all symbols common with that gang.
Vandalism stretching for miles.
What gangs are allied with each other, what gangs are fighting or beefing with each other, and we get that information from graffiti.
Your well-known Bloods and Crips to MS-13s are a problem, but police say the homegrown gangs are a bigger threat.
The majority of our homegrown gangs start out in the families, different neighborhoods.
Honeycomb, 34th Street, Baywood.
One gang will make their mark, then another will come and cross it out, causing a feud between two neighborhoods.
People get killed, people get seriously injured because somebody wrote something on a wall.
We checking on it to see if it looks used or anything.
Police follow up on a tip.
We received information from a school resource officer that they're out here in the woods hiding guns, drugs, whatever the case might be.
This is found in a wooded area behind a local park.
Looking through the area and we came across this. Could be that they're jumping people in here, just coming out here to train.
At this park, 4 men are hanging out after hours.
Went ahead and approached them, saw one of the suspects take about 10 feet backwards. We went ahead and encircled around them. There was a firearm on the ground.
No one would snitch on who the gun belongs to, and all 4 walk away on this night, banned from the park.
This area is a college town, and we have a huge problem with armed robberies. Because they do have a firearm on them, we'll put them in the system as well as potential suspects in these armed robberies that happen to college kids.
This area is known for Bloods.
2 men are handcuffed after one runs away from police. In their possession, crack and marijuana.
It was in his watch pocket of his jeans.
And both have active warrants. Plus, the one you see wearing the red hat is a known gang member.
Here's the gun.
A .380 is found in the grass just feet away.
With the extended clip on it.
While being read their rights, one man lashes out, only to end with the two going to jail. The streets are recruiting at a young age.
I actually became a GD at the age of 12. I was a ticking time bomb. I had stuff on lock.
Tell me what you used to do.
I was, you know what I'm saying, I sold crack. I went out in the streets to find some type of father figure, you know what I'm saying, some type of brother.
Do you have any regret?
Do I have any regret? Yeah, I do.
Donovan Wright is on the verge of reforming his life. He says gangbanging is now a thing of the past.
Until my last 4 years, I was still doing it.
Donovan Wright is just one name, one of the 360 names that's kept on record here at the probation office, where each name is classified as a gang member in Richmond.
It's a crazy lifestyle they lead.
A crazy lifestyle that Donovan wishes he could erase. He spent years nickel and diming, fighting rival gangs to the point of taking it too far.
I got into a shootout.
One that ended with an innocent bystander taking a bullet, and though the young lady lived, Donovan paid a huge price.
I'm 26 years old. I lost 8 years of my life incarcerated.
One man who was just one example.
It's hard for a person to get out of the penitentiary that's in the gang and go back to the same community and make a change.
A Psycho senior probation officer, Mindy Applewhite, says she sees passed down from one generation to the next.
I even have a client who's used to bring his 2-year-old daughter in, and now his 2-year-old daughter is a gang member.
The probation officers meet with their gang members frequently, hoping to keep them on the right track.
And all this crap is going to get you 6 feet under if you don't stop, okay? Those colors run deep.
20 years on the job with an eye-catching display showing those colors.
Are you a fan or an expert when you look at this?
I'm considered a gang expert. I call myself a gang specialist. I don't consider anybody an expert. Because what you learn today, it's going to change tomorrow. Because they don't want us to know. So they switch everything up.
A long road to recovery with many hoping to change.
I do have guys that want out. They ask me, help me, get me out.
But just wanting out is only half the battle for Donovan. He stayed away from fellow gang members and even changed neighborhoods.
When I do go out, I don't want to go out, considered the gang member, gang banging.
On the road to redemption, Donovan is taking it one step at a time. It's a positive start for the final chapter that has yet to be written.
There are gangs in Richmond, all over Richmond.
One mother's fear and concern is just one reason why probation officers work around the clock. They spend day and night knocking on every door.
This is Derek. He is in blood.
And checking up on every known gang member in the city.
Oh, there you are.
It's a team effort with probation, Richmond police, and other law enforcement agencies in the local area.
Did he live here?
Yeah, he live here.
They conduct random house checks.
If we don't do this, on a regular basis and pop up when we do, they just get very comfortable. Are you taking meds? Are these yours? I'm gonna check them real quick, all right?
A clean sweep is done in every home.
What's with all the knives?
I just like knives, actually.
No. It's not I like knives. You're on probation. You're not supposed to have any weapons at all.
If caught in violation, some are left with only one warning.
Be careful letting people party in your house, because next time you'll be going out on bracelets.
You do know him?
Well, what's wrong?
They use the element of surprise, hitting every neighborhood at any given time.
Mindy with the probation office.
The goal is to get those who are caught up in the gang life back on the right track.
No, you're not under arrest. I was doing a home contact.
Still, they catch a lot of attitude.
Okay, calm down. You're fine. Sometimes we get met with a little anger, especially if it's late at night or really early in the morning, and we have to wake somebody up. They're not happy to see us.
But on this night, one Richmond mother welcomed the unexpected visit. She's afraid her son's involvement as a blood will soon end his life.
And all this crap is going to get you 6 feet under if you don't stop, okay?
I try to talk to him, but he doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. Then I try to talk to his father, for his father to be a father figure, but he's not there for him.
It's a nightmare that never ends.
Day in and day out, I see them fighting. Trying to initiate other guys to be in the gangs. I see them pulling out guns, towards one another, telling each other, go for it, go for it, go for it. And it's terrible.
When coming to check up on her son.
You have a flag on you?
Nah.
You don't?
No.
Because your mama says you have one on just about every day.
I don't have one on.
The probation officers found these pictures on his wall, displaying gang signs.
I said, don't put anything gang-related on your wall, and you put this all up on your wall. Why?
But I wanted to put a picture of it I had.
This young man is left with a warning to wrap up a day's work.
I will tell you there is no typical night.
Meanwhile, a mother worries for her child.
Every day when he goes out the door, I have to get on my knees and say a prayer for him.
She can only hope that her prayers will be answered. In Richmond, Josh Landon, 8 News.